The Wild Waste Tales. Daniel Crow was 35 when loneliness stopped feeling temporary and started feeling permanent. For years, he lived alone on a weather-beaten ranch at the edge of the territory, where the wind spoke more often than people did. He worked, ate, and slept by routine, believing solitude was safer than loss. The past had taught him that caring for others only invited pain, so he kept his world small and quiet. One late afternoon, while riding back from checking the far fence line, Daniel noticed something wrong near the cottonwood grove. His horse slowed, uneasy. At first, he thought it was a broken branch swaying in the breeze. Then he saw her boots. A woman, no older than 30, hung from a rope tied clumsily around the tree. Her body sagged, barely moving. Daniel's chest tightened as fear and instinct collided. He leapt from the saddle, cutting the rope with shaking hands. She fell into his arms, light as if life itself were already leaving her. For a terrifying moment, she was still. Then she gasped, one weak breath that felt louder than thunder. Daniel dropped to his knees, holding her close, his own breath ragged. He had lived alone for years, but in that instant, he realized he had never been so afraid of being the only one left alive. He carried her back to the ranch, laying her near the fire. Her face was bruised, wrists raw from rope burns, but she was breathing. As night fell, Daniel worked carefully, cleaning wounds, offering water when she could swallow. She never fully woke, but her breathing steadied, each rise of her chest anchoring him to hope. By morning, she opened her eyes. Fear flashed first, then confusion. She tried to pull away, whispering that she wasn't worth saving. Daniel simply shook his head. He told her she was safe, that no one would hurt her here. The words surprised him as much as they did her. He hadn't planned them. They came from somewhere deeper than thought. Over the next days, she spoke little. He learned her name was Eliza. She had been accused of something she hadn't done, punished without mercy, left to die as an example. Daniel listened without interrupting, understanding too well what it meant to be judged and abandoned. Slowly, she regained strength. Slowly, the ranch felt less empty. One evening, Eliza sat on the porch, watching the sky turn gold. She told Daniel that when he cut her down, she had already given up. That breath she took in his arms had felt like being called back. Daniel stared across the fields and realized something had changed in him too. Saving her hadn't reopened old wounds. It had given them purpose. The rancher who once believed solitude was survival now understood something different. Life wasn't meant to be endured alone. Sometimes, it took one fragile breath in your arms to remind you why the heart keeps beating at all.